I think it's crazy, and I've been trying to figure out like what I can do and how I can help with this whole situation, just because I want to make sure I'm, educated enough on what's going on and everything. And so I've just been trying to learn and figure everything out. But I think it's been good because it has definitely started a conversation that's been needed to be had for such a long time. And I think it is like, even with the quarantine and everything, like there is that silver lining of a unity that we're all kind of finding. And like, there's been a lot of beautiful moments, like in the protests with cops, with the people, and like, just like a lot of moments where like people are there for each other. And so I think there is that silver lining. And I think like there is something to be learned and a lot of growth that we can come out of this with. And so, yeah, that's in Nashville, it was kind of the same thing. There was a protest, started peaceful, and then there were the rioters and there's violence and everything. And what kind of sucks about that is I feel like the people that are instigating the violence like really don't even have to do with the movement. And it kind of makes it lose that purpose of what it's really trying to be. And so that's a bummer, but I feel like even like tonight with the protests, I think it'll be peaceful. I think people are coming together. I think people are like lifting each other up. And so, I hope there's no more violence or anything. It's hard to know, the best way to help, but for me, it's just spreading love, spreading positivity. I think that always wins in the end, even if you don't know exactly what's going on. Just love your neighbor, love people. And so that's what I'm trying to do. And I'm just trying to get educated on what's going on. And, I think we can definitely just grow out of this, just everything that's happening this year. So, yeah, not really. I'll just say with everything going on, like in the world, if you don't know like what to say or what to do, literally, and it's so obvious, but it's hard to do. Just love people, just love yourself, love your friends, hug your mom, call your cousin, whatever. Just like love people. If you don't know what to do, like that's never going to hurt. And that's only going to help us find answers. And so that's what I'd say for quarantine, for all this uncertainty. Just love people, and then we'll figure it out from there. That's what I'd say. The quarantine for me was really cool because since I've been to Nashville, I've been just collaborating with so many writers and producers and stuff. And so with the quarantine, I went home to Colorado and I made that whole mixtape in like a week or two. And it is my favorite thing I put out, and it is just because it feels like it's just genuinely from me. It's genuinely from my heart. Like all the messages, all the things I'm talking about are real, and they're straight from like my perspective. And I think that's something that like as an artist, I didn't lose that, but just like being with so many amazing people in Nashville, like there's so much amazing stuff that comes out of working with those people. But I think it's important, like, and quarantine, I think has given us the opportunity to like reflect on just what we want and who we are. And so that music that I put out is just like, it's just me, like 5 songs, like that just represent who I am. It's just positivity. It's good vibes. It's love. And like even the musical elements, there's a lot of, jazz elements, guitars, keys, stuff like that. And so I really just kind of got back to my roots and just did what I loved with that. And so, yeah, that's the side of it that it's another silver lining. Like I even have a skit on there and it's called Silver Lining. Like, I think it's just about finding like, okay, what like in this quarantine can I do that I wouldn't have done? And so that's kind of what I channeled with the mixtape. And I think sometimes it can be hard to be creative when you're by yourself in your house. Like that is a good thing about collaborating, like just community helps. And so I've definitely struggled. And I think artists and people shouldn't really put pressure on themselves right now to force anything out. Cause if it's forced, like you're going to know it's forced. But I think, yeah, it's just been a good time to reflect and, work 100% by myself on stuff. And I made that mixtape and I love how it turned out. So, yeah.